Number 7. 2021 Delage D12. The Delage D12 is a hybrid sports car produced by the French automobile manufacturer Delage. The D12 started its production in early 2021, with just 30 being made, and the price of each is about $2.3 million. The street-legal Delage D12 will be offered in two versions, GT and Club. Both are powered by a French-made 7.6-litre naturally aspirated V12 engine, paired to a bespoke 8-speed automated single-clutch transmission housing and electric motor. The D12 GT will harness 1,100 horsepower and have a dry weight of 3,086 pounds, while the 1010 horsepower Club variant will have a dry weight of only 2,888 pounds. Number 6. 2022 Ferrari 296 GTB. The Italian automaker Ferrari finally unveiled the 296 GTB, which stands for Gran Turismo Bellinetta, using its first V6 hybrid on June the 24th. Claimed performance specs include 62 mph acceleration in 2.9 seconds and 0 to 124 mph in 7.3 seconds, and a Fiorano lap in 1 minute and 21 seconds. Flat out, it will do more than 205 miles per hour. The new supercar from Maranello gets its name from the engine's displacement of 2.9 litres and the number of cylinders, making a total of 818 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque. The car uses an all-new 120-degree twin-turbo V6 paired with hybrid assistance. Power is channeled to the road through an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, sending power to the rear wheels already seen in the SF90 Roma. Number 5. 2021 Ford GT Heritage Edition. Ford Performance unveils the new Ford GT Heritage Edition, inspired by the 1966 Daytona 24-hour Continental. A stylish frozen white with exposed carbon fiber and race red livery that pays homage to the 55th anniversary of the epic race, where Ford achieved its first 24-hour endurance win. Exclusive Ford GT Studio Collection offers even more exclusivity with a unique and widely customizable design, featuring a limited edition package for only 44 GT supercars slated for production across the 2021 and 2022 model years. Number 4. 2021 Hyperion XP-1. The Hyperion XP-1 is a hydrogen-powered one-off supercar manufactured by California-based automobile manufacturer Hyperion Motors. The car is powered by 4 electric motors, one at each wheel, which in turn are powered by the main fuel cell, making it capable of top speeds of 221 miles per hour and have a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 2.2 seconds. The XP-1 is the first hydrogen-powered supercar and has a top range of 1,016 miles, assuming that 55% of the driving is city and 45% is on the highway. The XP-1 is slated to go into production in 2022 with a limited run of 300 cars. Number 3. 2021 Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. The Lamborghini Essenza SCV12 is a track-only sports car manufactured by Italian automobile manufacturer Lamborghini under their Squadron Course Racing division. It gets the most powerful Lambo V12 ever, a naturally aspirated 6.5-litre, pumping out 830 horsepower to the rear wheels, thanks in part to something the company calls aerodynamic supercharging. Introduced on July the 29th, 2020, it's the most powerful and the last purely naturally aspirated car built by the brand. Production of the Essenza SCV12 will be limited to 40 units, and each at the price of $3.55 million. Number 2. 2021 Gordon Murray T50. Gordon Murray, the designer of the iconic McLaren F1, has revealed the production model of its Gordon Murray Automotive T50 hypercar. Powered by a 654 horsepower, 3.9-litre naturally aspirated V12 and weighing in at less than a ton, the T50 has been designed as a celebration of Gordon Murray's 50-year career and promises to be the most driver-centric supercar ever made. Gordon Murray Automotive plans to make just 100 units of the T50, and the company is charging $3 million before taxes for them. Production of the T50 starts in January 2022. Before getting to number 1, make sure you do justice to this list by hitting that like button and also smash that subscribe button for more amazing content like this. And now, let's get to number 1. Number 1. 2021 Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series. The GT Black Series is a high-performance variant of the Mercedes-AMG GT and was officially revealed on Mercedes-AMG's YouTube channel on July the 9th, 2020. The GT Black Series accelerates from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds and has a claimed top speed of 202 miles per hour. Under the long hood lies a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 producing 720 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque, making this Black Series the most powerful AMG GT model to date. The flagship model of the GT range costs a staggering $389,000 before you add options.